Oh. Kick. How we going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Half day work today, like every Monday. Look at the lake. Dramatic change from bloody Saturday. I'm not far from the boat ramp. I did just come over a couple of bait schools, so I'm going to have a flick here for a couple of minutes and see what happens. But man, the whole lake is just flat as. We've got the incoming tide. Should be good. I'm feeling like it's going to be a good fishing session. See if we can't snag one first cast. It's got that 3-inch bait junkie prawn on in the motor oil first. Alright, well, nothing first cast. I'll rip this jumper off and we'll cross back over when we're catching some fish. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fish on. Third cast. I was literally about to move and just back up a little bit because I thought I wasn't going over the bait school. Oh, just popped out his mouth. It's a little flathead. But yeah, seen some arches on the sounder that I just went over. Oh, I just lost that little flathead.
Something went wrong here and I ended up losing the audio. But we got ourselves a flounder. And funny story is, I was watching a fishing show the other day and I didn't know, but flounder are born with an eye on each side of their head and swim upright like a normal fish. And as they get bigger, the eye on the white side comes over and gets close enough to the other eye, and then they end up just swimming flat like they do now as a flounder, which is pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Fish on. You hit that a couple of times too. Man, there's so many bust ups around here. What have we got? What have we got here? Oh! Okay, we got a bream, and there was just a bunch of big tailor just chasing him up then. Not a bad bream. Illegal. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright. Well, I know there's tailor here. I wouldn't mind catching a few for bait. But I hope there's some jewies hanging around underneath them. There's a lot going on at the moment here. Coming over scattered bits of bait, scattered fish. Hopefully there's a nice jewie sitting around here. There we go. Seen them on the sounder. Wasn't sure whether I was going to pick up one. Not sure what it is, but that was pretty cool. The bait school with a couple of arches on it. This definitely wasn't an arch, but it's a fish. Oh, just another small flatty, but that was pretty cool. Went over that bait school, seen a couple of arches on it, so one cast down. A little flatty. Been better if it was bigger, but no complaining here. Oh, there we go. There we go. You whacked that pretty hard too. That was pretty cool. What have we got? Was swimming towards me. Now there's a little bit of weight there. Maybe a half decent fish. Maybe a half decent fish. What are you? What are you? Where are you? Is it? Silver? Oh, a little dewy. How good's that? Oh, beautiful. Oh, pretty happy with that. Wasn't expecting that. It's only a small one, but he whaled that 3-inch bait junkie prawn. All right, we'll get it back. Ew. Oh, come on, buddy. Kick. There he goes. Fish on. Fish on. He's swimming towards me though. What have we got? Feels like a tailor. No. Just a small flathead. Oh, well, there he goes. Just a small one. He's probably legal. That was on that Prawns Elite. Leader's pretty good. Alright, a few small flathead around today. No bigger ones. But we still might come across a few. It's going over a whole heap of bait that looks like it's been messed up by fish. This is what I'm sort of coming across everywhere I go down the south end of the lake, the Savo. Because all that bait's not bunched up, it's all scattered around, that's telling me that there's fish in there working that bait school. Just a matter of getting the lure down there and catching one. But yeah, I'm coming across a lot of this in the southeast end of the lake at the moment, on Monday. Yeah, fish on. Fish on. I just switched up from the bait junkie prawn and threw on a random plastic I had in my bag that I don't normally use, which is a Berkeley Gulp. I think it's a minnow or something. Just flatty. Just nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Well, he's been feeding because he's got a fat belly. There he goes. Yeah, just that thing. There we go. Fish on, first cast. Coming out for another Arvo flick. And we've got one. It's not very big, but it's the first fish. Oh, here we go. Another flounder. Going off that story I was talking about earlier in the video, flounder are born with an eye on both sides of their head, and this one slowly makes its way across and next to this one. And when they're born, they swim like that, but then once their eyeball moves over, then they swim flat. It's pretty cool. I always thought that they were just born with both eyes on top of their head. Oh, there we go, fish on. I literally just moved. First cast here, and fish on. I just wanted to come into a little bit shallower water, see if there was any bait here. No bait, but first cast again, fish. Oh, well, there you go. Haven't caught one of these in a minute. It's a grinner. It's just one of those grinner fish. But these things, I swear, they have a set of nasty choppers on them. They only look little, but you wouldn't want to get bitten by one of those. Alright. Well, we've been out about 5 minutes. 2 fish. You know, the grinner's nothing special, but it's a fish. I don't think it matters too much what fish you're catching, as long as you're catching fish. You know, it's always good to catch the big fish. You know, the jewfish are always good to get, the big flathead are always good to get, but I'm happy if I'm catching any fish, to be honest. And that's the reality of fishing. You're never going to go out and just catch trophy fish every time. So you got to be pretty happy with catching anything, to be honest. And sometimes I forget, you know, these smaller flathead, you know, from 60 centimeters under, a lot of people haven't caught flathead that big. Because I've caught so many, I take them for granted and just call them little ones. But I was thinking about it the other day. A lot of people haven't caught a legal flathead, or, you know, a half decent flathead, between that 50, 60, 70 centimeter. So, you know, it's always good to be happy just catching any fish. You've got to remember there's a lot of people out there that are still trying to get legal ones, still trying to get one, just one. But yeah, I'm always super happy just to catch any fish. And I think that comes from fishing as a kid off the local jetties. We were just happy to catch, you know, little tailor, little herring, little bream, trumpeter. It was always just fun. That's why I love fishing so much. You never know what you're going to catch, and if you catch a fish, it's great. Any fish. I think I might in a couple of weeks, after this weekend actually, this weekend I'll do more lure fishing, but I think next weekend I might actually go back to basics and just anchor up and do some bait fishing. Try me luck. I haven't done that since I haven't done it very much since I started lure fishing, so I definitely do miss me bait fishing. And the way I bait fish, well, the way I fish with bait is I'm always active, because you know, I'll have 2 rods out with big baits on them, and then I'll have my burley trail going consistently, and I'll just sit there catching yakka, slimies, garfish. That keeps me busy. That's why I love it. And I do need to stock up on some bait. I think I've got maybe 3 squid in the freezer. And I didn't bring my squid rod today, so if a squid comes up, I don't really have much. Well, I do have 1 squid jig hanging there. I could probably quickly tie it on. But yeah, I do need some bait for the weekend. I wouldn't mind getting out, trying to get some jewies in the dark. Another good tip is too, while you're sitting here flicking lures, every now and then have a scan around you, all the way around you. See if you can see any bird activity. If you find that bird activity, you'll definitely find the fish. That's what I mean about it's hard to find your drift to go back over those bait schools. 5 minutes ago that was pushing from the southwest. Now it's turning and it's pushing from the west. So it makes it very difficult to be able to drift over where you think the bait is, or the bait that you've just gone over. That's always my biggest challenge, but doesn't mean I don't catch fish. I still catch plenty of fish, but it is one of my biggest challenges I have on the lake. Yeah. Oh, you drop it. Oh. Oh. It's a salmon. It's jumping out the water crazy. You. Pretty crazy. There was. Actually 2 jumped out of the water straight away. See if he'll come back up for another jump. Here he comes. You. Is oh. Yeah, when he first hit that, he came all the way up and 2 of them jumped out of the water at the same time. Spewing, I missed it. Here he goes again. Ew. I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm starting to like the salmon again. They are good fun. There's no denying that. Very underrated sports fish, the old salmon. Right there. In the net. There we go. Well, there she is. Little salmon. Put up a good little fight. Alright, we'll get it back. Now there was no bait. I am seeing a little bit of scattered bait on the sounder now. So yeah, let's get back into it. There we go. Fish on. Thought it was a squid then. Still could be. It's not that heavy. Oh. Well, there it goes. Just a baby flounder. Haven't caught them in a while. 2 today, 1 the other day. They surprised me, the flounder, right? They do have a big mouth. They have a small belly, but they will smash a 3-inch prawn. Sometimes they'll even smash like a 100mm vibe as well. Alright guys, pretty happy with that video. A couple of arvos there, caught a few fish. Not bad at all. So thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out.